Hello and welcome to the Redmen TV. It is the starting 11 prediction show. I am here. It's been a long time. As you can tell, I got a little bit late on the old intro then. We're here to predict Liverpool's starting 11 for Liverpool against Burnley at the weekend. That Burnley, 2 o'clock Sunday. I'm going to start with the goalkeeper as I always do. It feels like it's been ages since I've done one of these shows actually. So we're going to start with Alisson Becker, the best, beautiful, most bearded, beautiful bastard in the entire world in goal for us. We're going to go Andy Robertson at left back, Virgil van Dijk at centre half alongside him, and wasn't he back to his imperious best against Leicester last night? Joel Matip, I think he keeps his place. Talk on the build-up show of whether you'd start a Canate for the physicality and the expected physicality of Burnley in this one. I just think you start Matip because he's absolutely superb and loves a cheeky assist to Diogo Jota. And then at right back, I think it's going to be Trent Alexander-Arnold. Again, we can talk about who is going to play here, potential options at centre-half. Joe Gomez, we know, is going to be fit and available, and we will do when I get into the comments section at the end. Got the midfield next, but here's Paul to say a little bit about Profit Accumulator.
Hey everyone, a quick word from our new sponsor, Profit Accumulator, your guide to matched betting. If you're the kind of person who likes to have a little flutter but is maybe concerned about not coming out on top, well, they are here to help you. A simple, easy to follow, step-by-step guide that is completely free to access, that's going to help you beat the bookmakers. Sounds too good to be true, but quite simply, it is not. Get involved, go over to the website, use the link in the description underneath, and if someone who is, let's just say, thick as me when it comes to this kind of thing can follow it, then my word, you can do it too. Honestly, it is as simple as 1, 2, 3. Go onto the website, follow the guide, and use match betting, which is fundamentally using the free bet offers from a variety of bookmakers to play off one another, meaning you get to come out on top without the risk and the investment that obviously normal standard betting provides and needs and requires. Use Profit Accumulator, come out on top, and yet use their easy, simple to follow guide, and you too can beat the bookmakers.
Okay, get yourself involved. All the details obviously there. We're going to get back into picking Liverpool's starting 11 and the starting 11 that I think Jurgen is going to pick in this game. So at the base of the midfield three, I think it's going to be Fabinho. I think it has to be Fabinho. He is the only real out-and-out DM in this squad, and he is miles better than anybody else in that position as well. Alongside him, I've got Thiago playing on that left-hand side again. We obviously saw him line up against Leicester with Thiago there, Kurt Jones there, but I just think the captain might come back in and have a little role to play in this midfield. And right now, look, I know that we've got Harvey Elliott, we've got Kurt Jones, we've got Keita, we've got Oxlade-Chamberlain, we've got James Milner, the likes of that. And these are all exciting players. I still think the blend of flair and work rate, experience, defensive ability, nous, I think that might just about still be our best midfield three. And I think, maybe you could throw in a Harvey Elliott there. I think that might be a good idea, actually. And I'd probably be tempted to do that myself had he not been out for so long. But, he's playing well at the moment. We saw when he came on against Leicester, that trickery on that left-hand side with Salah, the link-up play with Trent as well. I think he might be needed in this type of a game. And I think I personally might have played him in this game, but I don't think Jurgen will, because it's that trickery, that ability on the ball in tight spaces that you want against a low block side like Burnley, or at least I want against a low block side like Burnley. I'm going Jota left-hand side. I'm going Salah right-hand side. And I think I've just got a sneaky feeling he keeps Bobby in for this one. Now, look, I always get these wrong. So I'd love to see Diaz, Jota and Salah for this game. He never gives me what I want, Jurgen, unless he's delivering trophies at the end of the year occasionally, which is lovely, and I really like that. So I'm going to go with the subs now. We've got options here now, I'm going to tell you for a start. So Caoimhin Kelleher, Kostas Tsimikas, Ibou Konate. I don't think that Joe Gomez will be involved, although he's an option. We've got James Milner, we got Ox, we got Keita, we got Harvey Elliott, we got Sadio Mane, we got Luis Diaz, we've got Kurt Jones. I'm already past the legal amount of substitutes. We've still got a Minamino and an Origi to fit in there, along with a Joe Gomez. So I've obviously not included the likes of Tyler Morton, Conor Bradley, Kate Gordon, Adrian, 3, 6, what's that? 3, 6, 7, 13 substitutes there, so we're going to have to lose 4 of them, isn't it? Bloody hell. Right, I don't think you need Gomez when Ibu Konate's on there. Origi's just come back from ages out, so I don't think it's going to be him. We've got Mane, Diaz and Minamino as cover for the front 3. I'm not sure we need all 3, so maybe Minamino's the one that misses out there. We've got defensive-wise, we've got Kostas, Konate. He's probably good cover for your right back if necessary, so you lose a midfielder. I might lose Oxlade-Chamberlain, which leaves Kurt Jones, Naby Keita, Harvey Elliott, Sadio Mane and Luis Diaz. It's a tremendous squad that Liverpool have at the moment, isn't it? We're finally in that position after what seems like an eternity where everybody's fit. We've got loads of good lads, and the signing of Luis Diaz has taken us from a good squad to what I believe is currently a great squad. And the fact that we've got Mane back, Salah back, and all that type of stuff, it's just incredible. It really is. Chuck Morgan says, worry Thiago will not make it Wednesday. Put Jones in, Hendo back, can slot in Elliott. Okay, so you want Jones in there for Thiago. Is this because it's the Thursday night game? You want him there against Inter Milan? Maybe, and you mentioned Harvey Elliott as well, didn't you? That for me is probably a little bit too attacking, even against bottom of the table. Burnley have only won 1 game this season. It's just... I think you're throwing caution to the wind there with the 2 of the young lads at the moment. I've got a feeling this might be one of our standard midfield iterations in a year or two's time. And they're going to have to get there. They'll get there with experience and with limited game minutes and stuff like that. Right now, I feel like that may be a little bit too much for me to see. But I don't know. Konate for Matip and Keita for Thiago, says Sean Slater. Keita, Konate for Matip, Keita in there as well, alongside Harvey Elliott. And I think he wanted Jordan Henderson back in there. And this is a midfield that I like the looks of. And this is something, I suppose, when you are... Thiago's had a little while out now, hasn't he? Maybe you are looking to get Thiago into that game against Inter Milan, play Thursday, play next Wednesday. Is that when we play? Wednesday, Tuesday? Can't remember. So yeah, maybe Keita's a good option. Maybe the Thiago thing is probably, it seems like conventional wisdom or the wisdom of the masses, etc., is now thinking that maybe it's actually Thiago that misses out, which gives you options. You could play Keita, you could play Jones, you could play Oxlade-Chamberlain, etc., etc. That way you've only got a 6-day break for Thiago. Kind of like that, actually. Might change me starting 11 prediction because of your thoughts there. Konate at the back, can't do wrong, I don't think, at the moment. Again, I think Van Dijk was at his absolute best and starting to look like pre-injury Virgil van Dijk. Now it's taken him a little bit of time, but he's starting to warm back into things lovely. Simmering point, if you will. Konate or Matip? I think Matip's the better defender right now. I love what we've got in Konate. I think he's going to be an outstanding defender. Right now, I'd still go Matip ahead of him. But again, Matip's sort of on borrowed time, and he's played so well for so long now without picking up that injury that he seems to keeps him out for a few games. Maybe you just sort of keep him in check by playing Ibu Konate in this one. I fancy Keita and Elliott with Fab. Keita will smash another volley in after 15 minutes, says James. Thank you very much, James. Fancy Keita and Elliott with Fabinho. Keita and Elliott. Okay, there we go. Let's have a little look at that one then, my friend. And that's looking good as well. Yeah, we know what Harvey can do over there with Mo and Trent Alexander-Arnold, and we've seen that. Now, what would you guys do with the forward players then? We've looked at the midfield a lot there. Is anyone bringing Salah, Mane in? Is anyone bringing Diaz in from the start? I'm going to change it. I will change it back just for now to Thiago, and I'm going to try and find the captain, Jordan Henderson, and I've somehow managed to throw all the way up there. Now, where are we now? Harvey Elliott, Sadio Mane, Diaz, Jones. Yeah, there's the 9. Okay, any forward players? Diaz, Jota, Salah, says Arib C. Thank you, Robert. Appreciate the comment, mate. Diaz, Jota and Salah. Oh, that is exciting. It's too exciting. Oh, it's exactly what I want to see, mate. It really is. That's the front 3 that excites me. And Bobby's my favourite player, like one of my favourite players of all time. Actually, I just adore watching him play football. But this right here, That's exciting. Who doesn't love a new sign, especially a new sign that's played as well as they did, like Diaz did against Leicester. Jota up front, banging in the goals. Salah there could have scored a hat-trick against Leicester from that right-hand side. That's the one that's going to give you the hard on when you see the team sheet, isn't it? If that comes out like that, maybe. I mean, let's go full hard on. No semis, none of that. Just full. We are ready, boys and girls. Get yourself sorted. Here I come. I'm about to dive in. That's your full hard-on side right there. In fact, Kanate's for a full hard-on. Kanate's probably in there, isn't he? This is it. This is the exciting Liverpool side that we're going to see at some point between now and the end of the season. You've got the best goalkeeper in the world. You've got the best centre-half in the world. You've got a young player who's exciting and fresh and new to us still, even, you know, with it being his first season. Robbo, you've got that hard work rate. Trent, you've got the assists flying in from every angle. You've got the oppressive, ever-oppressive Fabinho. You've got the silky oozes class midfield maestro in Thiago Alcantara. You've got the young gun who's playing with a freedom that you don't see, an exuberance of youth over on the right-hand side of the midfield. You've got the best player in the world in Mohamed Salah. You've got the best goal scorer in world football right now in this moment in Diogo Jota, and you've got the new man up top, Luis Diaz, who, how many people have said it to me, I know he's not the same player, lad, but doesn't half remind you of Suarez. He does remind you of Suarez because he likes to tackle, he likes to dribble, he's South American, and his name's fucking Louis. And if that's not going to get you excited for any type of a Liverpool game, then I don't know what you're doing, because you're doing football and life wrong. That's the full hard-on Liverpool side that we all want to see. So yeah, exciting times. How are you talking about hard-ons and not including the captain, Chris? Chris, I don't know. I genuinely got excited. Virgil, no, it's full hard on. Trent's the captain. The Scouser in our team. That's what he is. That's what he's doing. That's how he's playing this game. We're going full hard on for this one, lads and ladies. Hendo on the bench. Nigel, he says, you're rude, Christopher. I am, and I'm sorry, and I've always been this way. I can't help it. My mum literally washed my mouth out with soap when I was younger, and it didn't work. It didn't put me off. Anyway, excited last, sexy lineup. Van Dijk captain on Sunday. He was captain last night, but we're going full hard on here, Harry C. We are going Trent Alexander-Arnold as the captain. That has now suddenly become the starting 11 prediction show. I can't think of a better way to end the show than with the full hard-on side that we all want to see. And oh, Christopher, enough of the carry-on films. I can't help it, my friend. It is who I am. It's part of me. Chris, keep the jokes coming. Thank you so much, Ravi. It's been an absolute pleasure. I suppose we better talk about Sadio Mane. Seems he is actually back from AFCON before we wrap it up. And we've neglected to mention a guy who will be in the running for African Footballer of the Year with his teammate, Mo Salah. It was all about these two last Sunday. Is it going to be all about these two this Sunday as they play for the same sides? Who knows? But such is the expectancy around Luis Diaz now. We didn't even mention Sadio Mane until about 15 minutes into this video, and here's a lad who's going to be coming back into this side who wants to prove that he's still got a part to play. He'll be walking back in there like he's Vince McMahon walking down there, or Conor McGregor with his spaghetti arms, or whatever you call it, coming in there like, I've just won a major tournament with me national side. I've come back, you've cheated on me and got this Luis Diaz lad in. I'm only away for 4 weeks or whatever. Now you think he's going to take my place? Not only have we got angry Salah, we're going to have angry Mane, and angry confident Mane that could come in, and maybe we see that is what is the sort of litmus paper. Oh no, the what's the right word here? The torch paper, or whatever it is that just sort of gets him going this season, because it felt for a long time like Mane's just, at the moment, he's just sort of, not that he's not trying, but he's sort of spinning his wheels. He's cut a frustrated figure at Liverpool at times. He's played second fiddle to Salah for a long time now. He's seen Jota come in and start scoring more goals than him. Salah's continued to play really well. He's not been able to find the form that he's been able to get, but now with this confidence, with this annoyance as well of someone being signed in his position. I think we might see the best of Sadio Mane between now and the end of the season. We're still fighting on four fronts. We've still got a league to challenge for. Let's make it difficult for Manchester City. Let's breathe down their necks and make it incredibly hard and let them know that we're here. We've got to do that by winning our game on Sunday against Burnley. We've got a big game in the Champions League against Inter Milan upcoming. This season is going to be so exciting. It's going to be hopefully one of the best ever. And listen, the league might be too far, but let's make sure that Manchester City don't walk it. That's the side to do it. Sadio Mane's going to be there. I'm going to be there. You're going to be there. We don't have a choice. We are Liverpool supporters, and we will be there through thick and thin. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to join us this weekend for the watch along against Burnley. We will be live an hour and a quarter, give or take, before kickoff. We've got some incredible content upcoming on Redmen Plus, our subscription service. We've got a brand new documentary that was just out Wednesday evening, The Craftsman of the Cop. It's absolutely superb. If you want to know more about the culture of what makes us the greatest football club in the world, then part of that rich, esteemed history is the flags on the Kop. And we made a documentary about the people behind the flags on the Kop, what makes them so special, what makes them such good quality, and that they will be there on the Kop in 100 years' time when we're all long gone. You need to watch that documentary on Redmen Plus. You need to get involved. You need to check out Profits Accumulator. Get involved with them as well. They're helping us. They can help you as well. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Ta-ra.
Hey, if you want to get your name here and be a club legend like so many have so far, join up to Redmen Plus. You get an incredible range of Liverpool content. Our Netflix for Liverpool fans style services there for you, documentaries, features and interviews. And yes, we also have the club legend here. So if you want to go a bit deeper, get a deeper connection with us and with Liverpool Football Club as well, then sign up to the redmentv.com, Redmen Plus at a club legend tier, and there's loads of extra bonus perks for you as well. Check it out.